Did you know Afghanistan could be the world's best hide-and-seek champion? Now, that's a thought to ponder upon, isn't it? Intriguing, amusing, and perhaps a bit perplexing. But why, you might ask, would we bestow such a playful title on a country known for its rugged mountains and rich history? Well, we're not just throwing this out there for laughs. There's a genuine reason behind it, a fact so interesting it might just blow your mind. But here's the catch, we're not going to spill the beans just yet. Instead, we're going to turn this into a mini quiz. A challenge for all you curious minds out there. Can you figure out why Afghanistan could be the world's best hide-and-seek champion? Don't worry, we won't keep you guessing for too long. Stick around and we'll reveal the answer soon. Ever tried scaling a wall? How about a country of them? That's right, we're talking about the rugged and stunning landscape of Afghanistan. A place where mountains are not just an occasional sight, but an integral part of life. Now, imagine waking up every morning and instead of the usual cityscape, you're greeted by mountains, standing tall in their majestic glory. In Afghanistan, this isn't some vacation fantasy, it's an everyday reality. From the towering peaks of the Hindu Kush to the rocky terrains of the Pamir Range, Afghanistan is a country that's more wall than hallway. But these mountains aren't just pretty to look at, they've also shaped the Afghan way of life in more ways than one. For instance, the typical Afghan commute doesn't involve traffic jams or subway delays. Instead, it's more like a daily mountain climbing expedition. And speaking of mountain climbing, did you know that the national sport of Afghanistan is buzkashi, a game played on horseback where players grapple for a goat carcass? Now try to picture playing that on a mountain slope. That's what we call an extreme sport. The mountains also have a culinary influence. Ever wondered why Afghan cuisine is so hearty and robust? Well, when you're living in a country that's basically a giant rock-climbing wall, you need all the energy you can get. So don't be surprised if you're served a mountainous platter of Kabuli pulao when you visit. And here's a funny little anecdote. In Afghanistan, when someone asks you, what's your elevation, they might not be asking about your mood, they're probably asking about which part of the mountain you live on. The mountains of Afghanistan, they're not just geographical features. They're a way of life, shaping the culture, the cuisine, and even the humor. They're a testament to the Afghan spirit of resilience and adaptability, showing the world that no matter how high the mountain, the Afghan spirit soars even higher. So next time you think about climbing a mountain, maybe give Afghanistan a call. What do you get when you mix spirituality and a chisel? The Buddhas of Bamyan. Now you might be wondering, what's a Bamyan? Well, no, it's not a new type of tropical fruit, although that does sound delicious. Bamyan is actually a city in Afghanistan, known for its historical and cultural significance. In the heart of Bamyan, two monumental Buddhas stood guard for centuries. These were no ordinary Buddhas, my friend. They were the Buddhas of Bamyan, the tallest standing Buddhas in the world. The larger one stood at a whopping 53 meters high, and the smaller one was no slouch either, standing at 35 meters. That's taller than a 10-story building, and you thought your Uncle Bob was tall. These Buddhas were carved right into the cliff face, with the larger one completed in the 6th century and the smaller one in the 3rd. They were a testament to the incredible craftsmanship of the time and a symbol of Afghanistan's rich cultural history. But here comes the unfortunate part. In 2001, these magnificent Buddhas met a tragic fate. They were destroyed by the Taliban, who deemed them un-Islamic. It was a heartbreaking loss, not only for Afghanistan but for the world's cultural heritage. But let's not dwell on the sadness. After all, the spirit of the Buddhas lives on in the hearts of the Afghan people, and in the memories of those who were lucky enough to see them. Today, efforts are being made to reconstruct these marvels of history using 3D laser technology. It's like a modern-day resurrection. While they might not reach their original towering heights, they will still stand as symbols of resilience, peace, and of course, Buddha's teachings. So, the next time you're carving a pumpkin or sculpting a sandcastle, remember the Buddhas of Bamyan. It's a reminder that art in all its forms can stand the test of time. Unless, of course, it's made of sand. Then you might want to take a picture before the tide comes in. Remember, size isn't everything, especially when it comes to Buddha statues. If you thought Snow White had a problem with apples, imagine her in Afghanistan. Yes, folks, we're talking about pomegranates, the ruby-red jewels that Afghanistan is renowned for. Not just a mere fruit, but a symbol of prosperity and abundance, a staple in Afghan culture, and a major player in its economy. It's no surprise that Afghanistan is the largest producer of these gorgeous globes of goodness. Picture this: an entire kingdom dedicated to pomegranates, orchards upon orchards as far as the eye can see, shimmering under the Afghan sun. These aren't your ordinary supermarket pomegranates, oh no. These are the real deal, plump and bursting with flavor, a true testament to the fertile Afghan soil. Now let's delve into the culinary scene. Afghan cuisine is a symphony of flavors, and you guessed it, pomegranates are the maestro. From tantalizing tangy sauces to mouth-watering marinades, pomegranates are the secret ingredient that brings a dish to life. And let's not forget the refreshing pomegranate juice, a staple at every Afghan table, a sweet elixir that quenches thirst and revitalizes the soul. But it's not all about the taste. Pomegranates are packed with powerful antioxidants, making them a superfood that promotes heart health and fights off those pesky free radicals. So not only do they taste great, but they're also great for you. Snow White, eat your heart out. The pomegranate isn't just a fruit in Afghanistan, it's a celebration of life, a symbol of the country's resilience and resourcefulness. It's the fruit that paints the Afghan landscape red, the fruit that fuels the economy, and the fruit that puts a smile on every Afghan face. So folks, we've journeyed through the pomegranate kingdom, and what a journey it's been. We've seen the importance of this jewel-like fruit in Afghan culture, cuisine, and economy. We've tasted the sweet, tangy goodness and felt the health benefits. But most importantly, we've experienced a slice of Afghan life, and it's been a pomegranate-scented delight. So, if you're ever in Afghanistan, remember to say yes to the pomegranate. Ever wanted a magic carpet? You might just find one in Afghanistan. Now, we're not talking about the flying kind, although the intricate designs and vibrant colors can certainly take your imagination to new heights. Welcome to the world of Afghan carpets, a testament to the country's rich heritage and a symbol of its artistic prowess. You see, the art of carpet weaving in Afghanistan isn't just a pastime or a simple industry. It's a centuries-old tradition, passed down from generation to generation. Each carpet tells a story, woven not just with threads, but with the dreams, aspirations, and experiences of the weaver. These carpets are nothing less than masterpieces. They are crafted with a level of precision and attention to detail that would put a Swiss watchmaker to blush. We're talking about thousands, sometimes even millions of knots per square meter, each one carefully tied by hand. The designs are a reflection of the diverse cultures and the rich history of the region. From geometric patterns inspired by Islamic art to depictions of everyday life, each carpet is a vibrant tapestry of colors and symbols, each with its unique meaning. But what makes these carpets truly magical is the labor of love that goes into making each one. It's not uncommon for a single carpet to take several months, sometimes even years, to complete. And it's this dedication, this commitment to the craft that shines through in every thread, every knot, every pattern. So the next time you see an Afghan carpet, remember, you're not just looking at a piece of floor decor. You're looking at a piece of history, a work of art, a labor of love. You're looking at the heart and soul of a people woven into a tapestry of colors and patterns. Who knew floor decor could be so exciting? If you thought learning Spanish was tough, try tackling Pashto or Dari. Welcome to the land of languages, folks, Afghanistan, a place where a simple hello could turn into a linguistic adventure. You see, in Afghanistan, they don't just settle for one or two languages. Oh no! They've got a smorgasbord of dialects and languages, each with its own unique flavor. Pashto and Dari, the two official languages, are just the tip of the linguistic iceberg. Now, if you're picturing a country where everyone is walking around, fluently swapping between languages like some sort of polyglot paradise, let's pump the brakes just a bit. While it's true that many Afghans are bilingual, mastering Pashto and Dari, the linguistic landscape is much more intricate. It's like a giant jigsaw puzzle, where each piece represents a different language or dialect. In the northern regions, you might hear Uzbek or Turkmen. Travel to the Central Highlands, and you'll encounter Hazaragi. If you wander over to the eastern part, you might stumble upon Pashai. And let's not forget the myriad of smaller languages dotted throughout the country, like Waki, Ashkunu, and Kati, to name just a few. Now imagine trying to navigate this linguistic labyrinth every day. You'd need a map, a compass, and probably a few language dictionaries. And just when you thought you've got a handle on it, someone throws in a curveball like English, which is becoming increasingly popular, especially among the younger generation. So if you ever find yourself struggling with your French verbs or your Mandarin tones, just remember, there's a place where the language game is taken to a whole new level. A place where a single country is home to a veritable United Nations of languages. So, the next time you're lost in translation, spare a thought for the Afghans. After all, they've turned multilingualism into an art form that's as rich, diverse, and complex as the country itself. Alright folks, it's time to reveal why Afghanistan would win at hide and seek. You've been waiting for this, haven't you? We've journeyed through mountains, enjoyed the sight of Buddhas, tasted the sweet pomegranates, been swept off our feet by charming carpets and listened to the symphony of languages. Now it's time to circle back to our quiz. Drum roll, please. The answer, my friends, is as majestic as the country itself. The reason Afghanistan would triumph at hide and seek lies in its mountainous terrain. Yes, you heard it right, the mountains. You see, Afghanistan is like a colossal playground for Mother Nature herself, filled with rugged mountains and deep valleys. It's as if she decided to play a game of Jenga with the Earth's crust, and voila, Afghanistan was born. Imagine you're playing hide and seek, you're it, and the whole country is your playing field. You've got the Hindu Kush Range to the north, the Suleiman Range to the south, and a bunch of other peaks scattered in between. Now where would you even start looking? It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, but the haystack is a mountain, and the needle is a person. Good luck with that. And it's not just the mountains. Every nook and cranny of this country presents a new hiding spot, from the lush green valleys to the arid desert plains, and even the bustling markets filled with beautiful carpets and pomegranates. Every corner of Afghanistan is a hide-and-seek champion's dream come true. So the next time you're planning a game of hide-and-seek and you're feeling a bit adventurous, why not give Afghanistan a try? Just remember to pack your hiking boots and maybe a Sherpa or two. You'll need them. So there you have it, folks. Afghanistan, the hide-and-seek champion of the world. It's time for the Afghan Recap wrap, where we break down what we've learned today. Beatboxing sounds. Yo, we started with a quiz, testing your wits. Afghanistan's the topic, no time for fits. We spoke of high and valleys deep, where snow leopards leap and ibexes creep. Then we moved to the Buddhas, once standing tall, carved from the cliffs before their fall. Bamiyan Valley, their ancient home, now they stand in our hearts wherever we roam. Pomegranate Kingdom next on beat, fruit so sweet it's quite the treat. From Afghanistan's heart to your seat, pomegranate's a flavor that's hard to beat. We moved on to carpets, woven with charm, each stitch and knot, no cause for alarm. Details, colors so bright, Afghan carpets truly a sight. Land of languages was our next stop, Pashto, Dari, the list won't drop. Multilingual nation, tongues untold, Afghanistan stories waiting to unfold. Quiz answer revealed. Did you guess right? Afghanistan's facts brought to light. From mountains to fruits, carpets to tongue, Afghanistan's tale is far from done. Now we're here, at the end of our wrap, Afghanistan's story, in your mental map. Remember the details, remember the fun, this 15-minute journey, sadly, is done. That's all we have for today, folks. Afghanistan is more than meets the, and definitely more than you can cover in a 15-minute video. Don't forget to subscribe to Nation Nibble's YouTube channel for more fun facts and laughs.